The weirdest weapon in the entire game just got a little bit better. Guys, we're gonna be discussing the spear yet again. It's going to be a revisiting because this is going to be the second video I do on this absolutely insane weapon, and we kind of got some new enemies in the meantime, and you will be absolutely blown away to see into what kind of a joke this weapon turns into one of the game's most recent enemies. It is absolutely insane. I also discovered that there is a way for this weapon to be fired almost consecutively without actually needing to wait for the next lock-on. And before I even think about asking you to click that like or subscribe button for me, guys, please let me earn that from you. And with that being said, let's get in on this. This weapon truly is meant to be used only at great distances for two reasons. Now, the first reason is going to be, well, reloading time, because you want to give yourself enough time to reload and fire that second shot, and that's going to be needed to down most targets like chargers and even hulks. You can kill Bile Titans sometimes with a one shot to the face if you're lucky enough, but that's going to be it. Now, the second reason is going to be, you know what? If you're too close, you just might as well be shooting your own Star Destroyer out of the orbit. It's just going to fly over the enemy. It absolutely is great at destroying certain objectives. You can destroy bot factories, you can destroy illegal broadcast towers, and you can destroy the spore spewers. But for some weird reason, you absolutely aren't going to get a lock-on Shrieker nests. But weirdly enough, even weirder than that actually, you are gonna get a lock-on onto the Shriekers themselves. Now, I myself have never managed to land a successful shot on a flying Shrieker, but why is this even in the game? I don't know. Well, Helldivers, you haven't exactly given us a reason to use this weapon yet. Well, how about I give you one truly massive reason? And I cannot think of a bigger reason than, well, the new AT-AT of the automatons, the Factory Strider. This weapon completely trivializes this new enemy. Now, the first thing you're going to be doing is hitting that annoying turret on top of the walker, which is basically the only danger you're going to be facing, while taking advantage of the distance and range that the spear is providing you with. After that, after you destroy that, you can kite this thing across the entire map and just keep resupplying, taking care of the little guys, and just keep peppering it with damage. It's truly that simple, and it's just baffling how unexpectedly this truly was, that the spear of all weapons is the one that breaks the walker. But I actually do hear you. The lock-on can be so finicky, it can be hair-pullingly annoying to actually get a good lock-on and fire this weapon. But you know what? I say again, the distance is really your friend here, because sooner or later you are gonna get your lock-on. But I did notice one thing, and this is such a big secret that I only today just discovered using the spear. I was able to fire this weapon consecutively. After I have achieved a lock-on, I just reload, but kept pressing, the aim, and I didn't mean the reticule from the place where the lock-on was achieved. This has made the weapon transition immediately into fire-ready mode, and I was just firing this thing almost in rapid fire, as rapid as it can be for such a weapon. So, to summarize this is a weapon that is full of flaws, quite literally full of flaws, and it has two advantages, and these two advantages pretty much outweigh everything else you can fault this weapon for. Is it weird? Absolutely. Is it absolutely finicky to get a lock-on? Yes, it is, but the range and the sheer damage this thing does, it is just insane. If you're playing solo, it's going to be absolutely devastating. If you're playing with a team and you have support with them keeping the little guys off of you, you're single-handedly going to be handling all of the biggest enemies on the map and just providing your team with such necessary support. It is single-handedly the craziest, weirdest weapon in the entire game, and I cannot recommend it enough, honestly. Guys, this is Helldivers. Hopefully you enjoyed this little recap of the spear, and let me know in the comments, please. I would absolutely love to hear what you think. Guys, I will hear you in the next one. Bye-bye.